Happy Tuesday, survivors. I hope everybody is doing well. And I just came back from vacation. So I'm feeling pretty awesome right now. I enjoyed spending quality time with my significant other. I wanted to make a video today, and I'm going to talk about in this video about the narcissists out here in the world. I mean, why are there so many of them? What's going on out here? I mean, it's really bizarre. Seem like narcissists are everywhere. Teachers, preachers, coaches, there could be music teachers, any different types of teachers, gymnastic teachers. They're just everywhere. Your spouses, family members. I mean, brothers, sisters, your mothers, your fathers. It's like narcissists are everywhere. So I wanted to do some research about this, and I'm going to pull this up. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to do some research about what's online about narcissists and seeing what we can find, what we can come up with. Just give me 1 second here until this screen comes up. Okay. Okay, here goes something. Why are there so many narcissists in the world? This is coming. Oh, let me take this out. This. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so I got an article right here from Psychology Today. They're a popular website. So let me see what they have to say. Research on NPD suggests that Americans in their 20s are 3 times as likely to have experienced NPD than other people over age 60. That is very interesting right there. Americans in their 20s are 3 times as more likely to have experienced NPD than people over age 60. That's interesting. So that means that those from the older generation, they weren't experiencing narcissism as much as we are. And I'm kind of confused about that concept, just thinking about it. So is it that there weren't that many narcissists back in the day, or is it that we just have more information about it in today's time, that we're just more aware about it? I mean, let me know what y'all think in the comments below, because I think that's really interesting. Study right there. Okay, they go on to say, comparing similar age people across decades also shows a dramatic increase in narcissism. Okay, so they saying here that they compared them to our generation, and we're having an increase in this. So this is it's just bizarre. It's crazy. I just don't understand why there are so many narcissists out here. It's such a deep, it's so deep to think about. Y'all just hit me in the comments below. Tell me what y'all think as to why there's this increase all of a sudden in narcissism. Or do you think it's already been around, that we're just more self-aware and we have more media outlets to really expose this behavior and this personality disorder? Because right now I don't know. I'm kind of stuck right now, guys. Tell me what you think. So as evidence, the researchers discuss some of the impact that increased narcissism has. Young people are more likely to focus on achieving success, making money, and personal fame. That's interesting. That sounds like a YouTuber. That's interesting. Achieving success, making money, and personal fame. So this is what the article is indicating as to why they think there's so many narcissists in the world. Making money, achieving success. I kind of was thinking that it was just a choice, as we were taught in this community to narcissism are bred or created from traumatic childhood events, and just choosing, they built this defense mechanism to, they just built this defense mechanism, and it's kind of like they just sold their souls. They no longer have empathy for anybody. You know, they don't care, and they're operating on all these tactics to use when they want to really defend themselves, which is narcissism. You know, they use these tactics when they get backed into the corner or they're back up against the wall. You know, gaslighting, blame shifting, triangulation. They're using all of these when their back is against the wall. You'll see them actually more when they are discovered. When you figured out who they are, then you'll see all those techniques being used, and they'll start really coming at you. But this article is just saying that it has more to do with achieving success, making money, and personal fame. I don't know if I can really believe that that's really it. I believe it's, you know, more traumatic. Like I said, just a traumatic childhood experience. I do believe that. But tell me what y'all think. Just comment and tell me what y'all think about this. I do believe that it's just more to it. You know, not every YouTuber is a narcissist, but there are plenty of narcissistic YouTubers. So that's pretty interesting. They're talking about achieving success, making money, and having personal fame. So that they mean that narcissists do like money. We know that. We know they do like attention, you know. And all narcissists, if they could, I'm guessing a lot of them would go for being famous. You know, just that attention, just that gratification. But let's move on. They are more likely to have cosmetic surgery. Oh yeah, that's something I agree with. I know a narcissist right now in my family. Unfortunately for me, I'm just figuring out that they're a covert narcissist, and they did have a cosmetic surgery, and they are just, you know, just different. You know, they are kind of. I have nothing against anybody getting surgery, but of course, you know, a narcissist is going to make themselves seem like they're going to compete with you. If they feel like you're, you know, a little bit more heavier than they are, they're going to make it seem like they are, you know, they challenge themselves, and they have, you know, they're competing with you, but it's just not fair because they did have the surgery and you're losing your weight the natural way. So it may be slower, you know, a slower process when you're losing weight the natural way. But since they had the surgery, you know, gastro bypass surgery or whatever, they're going to sit here and just compare themselves to you and throw little subtle hints, you know, to you. You know, they're going to say, oh, I'm almost at my goal weight. You know, I'm almost at my goal weight. And, you know, they're going to brag about it, obviously. And you're thinking you're almost at your goal weight, but all you did was just go to the doctor and let them cut your stomach in half. So that's not fair to compare that to somebody who's doing things the right way, eating the right foods, eating the fruits and the vegetables, eating the nuts and the berries and the protein shakes and, you know, chicken and you know, just doing the right things every day, waking up, eating less and going to the gym. You know, that's not fair to you know, compare yourself to somebody that's doing things the right way, but they are competitive and they will do that. So here it says they are more likely to have cosmetic surgery. I do agree with it. Tell me if y'all know any narcissists that had a cosmetic surgery. Report higher levels of self-esteem and measure lower on empathy. Yeah, that's kind of what I just explained into that situation. They're gonna, you know, feel like they have higher self-esteem, so they're gonna start buying new clothes and new shoes, and you know, they may have a new partner in their lives, and they're gonna measure themselves to a person that's doing things the right way. So that's interesting right there. Tell me what y'all think about that. How can culture contribute to a rise in narcissism? Well, certainly media is to blame with its focus on personal image. With this focus on personal image. Let me get a sip of my coffee real quick. I'm just in need of some caffeine this morning, you guys. I was gonna go to Starbucks, but I didn't have a lot of time. I didn't feel like driving there, but I just went to the gas station and got some coffee, and it's, I don't know, as long as it's got caffeine, I'm okay with that. But let's see. Okay, and the rise of social media may also play a part. In many ways, social media is all about me. That is true. I do know some narcissists. I figured out that they were narcissists, some YouTubers. So they're saying, and not just YouTubers, they can be on Instagram or Facebook. From what I see that even some, unfortunately, narcissists are in the narcissistic community, you know, making videos about narcissism, unfortunately. And from what I've noticed, I hate to say this, but I've noticed that the ones that have the most amount of followers are, I can tell that they're narcissists, because you don't know anything about them. I mean, they're just telling you, putting out videos, and you don't know anything about them, about their personal story. Narcissists don't like to share information. We know this. So we have to apply this to every situation that we're in, every person that you're around. I mean, because narcissists are everywhere. So even your YouTubers, they will never open up and share what they experience, really. I know a guy who's a big narcissist right now. He's in the narcissist community. I know 2 of them, actually. And I was just stunned, I was like, wow, you don't know their personal story. And you can tell from their message that they kind of lack empathy. You could just tell. They have the highest, amount of followers. And it's just, you don't know anything about them. But one guy is, I looked him up online, and some interesting things came up about him. And I'm not going to say any names or anything, but I found out that he has a child with a woman, and after he had the child, he just stopped talking to her, cut her off. So he pays her child support. So this is so crazy. It's so crazy. I was just pretty much stunned once I found out. I said, wow. But a lot of his followers don't know, they're taking the information, but they're not understanding. When you get the information about narcissism, you have to understand it, and you have to apply it to your life. You have to apply it to every situation, every person that you know, and see if you can understand if they are narcissists or not. You should be able to identify a narcissist. You shouldn't be just listening to the videos. You should be able to identify one. But I knew his information is great. It describes narcissists very, very, very well. So well that it's almost eerie, and it's kind of like it's so eerie that they describe it so well. And the one guy that I said has the kid with the woman, the information is out there. If you go on Lipstick Alley and type his name in, I'm not going to tell you who he is, but if you go on lipstickalley.com and type his name in, he'll come up. And come to find out, he had a child with a girl, and I guess he didn't want her, or didn't want to be with her, and he just left, and he's never seen his kid since then. And she's a YouTuber also. So I was just stunned. I've been holding this information in for a while, but I was just stunned. So as far as this article, Psychology Today, they're talking about narcissism in our environment, and how a lot of it has to do with, people being online, social media. And I agree with this in a lot of ways. I'm seeing a lot of stuff. Tell me what y'all think, though. Just tell me what y'all think in the comments below. If y'all, see anything. And I noticed one girl, and I won't say any names, you guys. I won't say any names. One YouTuber, she is has a decent following, and she is just making videos about people. How did she say it? She's making a video about people, hateful content. But she's in a narcissism community. She's saying that, I guess she feels like people are stealing her content, and she's coming at people in videos. And what else did she say? I want to get this correct. She said it was just crazy. I didn't even watch the whole video. I would never follow anybody like that, because if you're trying to tear other people down and things like that, to make a whole video about you're feeling like somebody stole your content. First of all, I'm thinking this whole platform is just so huge. There are billions and billions of people on YouTube. And I'm thinking that not one person is going to make one type of video. Everybody is, in my mind, just tell me what y'all think. Everybody is, how can I say it? Everybody is using other people. I mean, nobody's that original. That's what I mean. Nobody's that original. Everybody's out here kind of doing the same type of videos. Let me get my give me 1 second. I got to get my recorder back on. I don't know why it cut off, but yeah, even on like the beauty channels and things like that, they follow whatever a trend is. If a beauty channel starts making a video about Kim Kardashian makeup, there's going to be thousands of other girls making a video about Kim Kardashian makeup. So I don't agree with that. I don't agree with just making a video just mainly to attack, other people. And you're in a narcissism community. So it's just so bizarre that you have to know inside of you if a person is a narcissist or not. Just being careful who you guys are following. Tell me what you guys think about this. What I'm saying though. Just being careful who you guys are following. The information is to take the information and apply it, to your, the people that you're dealing with, or the people that you're following, to apply it. So, okay, let me go on with this article. It is okay. Well, certainly the media is to blame with the focus on personal image. Yeah, there's a lot of beauty channels. I can agree with that a little bit. There's a lot of just a lot of channels all over the platform, but a lot of the beauty channels, when I see them, I'm kind of thinking to myself, all you guys are doing, not everybody is just shopping. Like, narcissists are bad with money. That's another key sign, a key indicator. They are really bad with money. They look at money as a source of supply, so they're always over shopping, spending. Me as an empath, I have to say that I have a different view on money. I think I am a pretty simple when it comes to money. Like, I just will not be buying every little thing that that I see. I don't need to shop every day. I don't need to go out to eat every day. I'm very simple. If I want to go out to eat, I'll probably limit myself to like once a week, because a lot of fast food places are so unhealthy, and it's just hard to watch your weight when you're eating the wrong things all the time like that. So I limit myself to like once a week for the most part. On a week that I'm on vacation, it may be a few times, but yeah. And not just that, when it comes to clothing, I just know when to stop. I don't have to buy clothes every week or buy makeup every week. I don't even really buy makeup like that. The stuff that I have, because I don't wear it like that. So the stuff that I do have it's been sitting around for a while, so I still have it. Like, I'll have makeup all year, like the whole entire 12 months, because I rarely wear it, every day. So anyway, they're saying that the media is to blame with the focus on personal image. I don't know how to get this box down, but that's all good. And the rise of social media may also be a part to play, which we just went over. In many ways, social media is all about me. What do y'all think about that? All about me. Is these channels that you guys watch, do you feel like the blogger is all about me attitude? All about my family first, because there is money being made, honestly, at the root of it. Or do you think they're just doing their jobs? What do you think narcissism is when it comes to a YouTuber? What do you guys think? Just let me know. Or, like I said, this go for any social media platform. Okay. So right here, it says other cultural elements that these researchers point to are the fact that parents are more likely to encourage their children to be unique. That's interesting. Overly doting parents may also be a factor. Yeah, I could see that, pushing your child to be a blogger, being a young person and getting all these followers so they can make money. I can see that happening to children, which is not good. You should let your children, this is their own lives. You should let them choose the things that they would like to do with their lives. So yeah, I can see that happening. I am surprised that I've seen a huge increase in helicopter parents at all levels of education, even in college. Wow. So that's a lot of pressure on kids. Yeah, I can agree with that. Tell me what y'all think about that. At the leadership level, there is evidence that narcissists are overrepresented in high level leadership positions. Oh, wow. They're talking about narcissists in the workplace, guys. That's a tricky one, because they are everywhere. They're co-workers. They're at your jobs. It's funny because it seems like a lot of people like narcissists, and hence why the people with the most following, a lot of them are narcissists. Not all of them, but a lot of them are narcissists, and they got the most following, and people just don't care. They're going to still support them no matter what they do or no matter what they say. I mean, all the key indicators can be there that they're narcissists, but they still will get support and love from people. So what is wrong? It lets you know what's wrong with us as a society. Why can't we just cut narcissist people out of, just not support that? Why are we still supporting that? And even at the job position, they get representation. Is it because people are scared of them, Or is it because nobody wants to make them mad? Nobody really wants to get them upset, so they're supporting them, and that's how they get the high positions at the company. A lot of executives, people with the high supervisor positions are narcissists. They're very cold. They done stepped over everybody's toes. You can be in the company longer than a narcissist have been there, and the narcissist would could have been there at the company a short amount of time, and they'll still have a position. They'll get the position that you deserved, or that somebody else deserved that has been there, a longer time. That's doing better. So that's horrible. What is wrong with these companies, and what is going on in this world, and how are things going to be for our children? How can we help our children? We're going to have to teach the future generation all about narcissism, and hope that they have better opportunities and not just get left behind in positions just because they're an empath. So this is it's really bad out here, guys. That's why I say empaths, I encourage all of you guys, because there are so many narcissists in the workforce. I encourage all of you guys to start your own business and hire other empaths. This is so bad. So bad out here. What do y'all think, though? Just leave me some comments. Tell me what y'all think. And let me get a sip of my coffee real quick, because I don't want it to get cold on me. Okay. So going on, if many of our admired leaders are narcissistic, this may also encourage narcissism, if we notice that these self-focused people seem to be getting ahead. Oh my God. That's the same way I feel. That's the same way I feel, especially as a smaller YouTuber, putting out, authentic information that's from the heart, working very hard. And it seems like narcissists, are the ones that have all of the support, and that their message and their lifestyles are out there. And when they have empty messages, the root of their messages is just so empty. It's so easy to spot from somebody who is very experienced in narcissism. You're very experienced, you study, you understand, and you learn, and you got to start applying it too. You can't just listen to the video. You got to actually apply it and view people and understand what you can kind of, I don't know how to explain it, because I don't know how to explain it, but you got to have the discernment to understand when you're dealing with a narcissist, because they do have they operate the same way. They all are about themselves. They're all about making money. They're all about getting ahead, and they seem to be the ones with all the followers. So I do not support narcissists. I do not support narcissist channels. That's the point I'm at now. I'm only supporting empaths, honestly, with you guys. So I hope you guys are also. Tell me what y'all think about that. But yeah, they said, as a society, we are encouraging narcissism. So is it the younger generation is the ones that is encouraging this, is the one that's supporting them? So when does this stop, or how do we stop this? But we have to start by teaching our kids. I started teaching my son about narcissism, and I started with the behaviors. I started talking about the behaviors. So we had a talk about gaslighting, and he was just laughing, cracking up. He was just cracking up, because I was giving him a good example of gaslighting, and I was putting myself in the example, and it was about his principal, and I said something along the terms of, if I tell you that your principal just hit me, and I said, he did it, look, this happened, you didn't see that? And he was just dying laughing. He said, yeah, that's crazy. I would say you were crazy if you did that. So the kids understand, they love it, and then we talked about smear campaigns, and he just thought that, wow, I wouldn't let it get to me. And he just loved the conversation with me. So I would encourage you guys to start teaching your children this, because they're going to deal with narcissists. The rate this thing is going now, they're going to deal with narcissists. They said something about it being 1% of narcissists in the world, but I don't think that's true. It has to be a lot more than that, because if I know I would say about 7 narcissists right now. I know 1 malignant narcissist, unfortunately, that I'm co-parenting with. Unfortunately, very, very unfortunate for me. And I know about 6 covert narcissists. So that is it's just very unfortunate, this rise in narcissism that is everywhere, and we have to protect ourselves from them. We have to protect ourselves and we not putting ourselves in them relationships and not encouraging their businesses. Even pastors or preachers, or like I said, even anybody that you're following, if you know that they are narcissists, if you figured it out, I would say stop supporting that, because that's how they're getting ahead, and that's how our kids are going to have to work for narcissists. I'm pretty sure they're going to breed other narcissists, and we have to stop supporting this. That's all that I'm saying, guys. Let me know what you think about that. Okay, so I'm going on with this article. Of course, another possibility is that we are simply more attuned to narcissistic behaviors in others, and we are quick to label. This creates a sense that there is a narcissism epidemic. Okay, regardless of whether or not there is a narcissism epidemic, it is clear that the antidote of narcissism is empathy. True, they don't care about anybody but themselves. That's why you won't see a lot of successful channels. A lot of them do giveaways because they're making so much money. They're spending it on themselves. They're going out, buying drugs, partying. You won't see a lot of them do giveaways. But narcissists can adopt, and they can pretend to not be a narcissist. So some of them will do giveaways and still be a narcissist. So it's so much going on. But we still have to be in tune with ourselves and understand we have to see this. Some of them do giveaways just because everybody else is doing it, and they want to pretend to be a normal person or an empath, because a lot of them are pretending not to be narcissists, but they can't really hide it for too long. They can try to pretend until the mask comes off. So, okay. But they all, like I said, they lack empathy. A lot of them, all of them lack empathy. They don't care about anybody else. So, focusing on other people's, gaining an understanding of their situation and sympathizing with others' emotions and concerns help combat narcissism. So the article is saying focusing on other people, gaining understanding of their situation, and sympathizing with other emotions and concerns helps combat narcissism. I can agree with that. What do y'all think? While narcissism may be on the rise, there seems to be another cultural element that may be an antidote, and this is growing awareness in young adults of social problems and injustice. A healthy outlet for self-focused attention is to reach out and to help others. Empathy and caring for others is the key. Yes, that is the key. Some of these people don't care about anybody but themselves. You can tell. It's written everywhere. They don't care about anybody. They don't care what you've been through. They don't care about your problems. They're still going to criticize you and say you've done something wrong, even when you're being yourself and putting out and doing the best things that you can do, living the healthiest lifestyle. That's why some of the comments are so bad and attacking people. The narcissists are everywhere, and they're just trying to pretend, but they can't hide it for too long because they lack empathy. They are so insensitive to other people's needs and to their feelings. They don't care about other people's feelings. They can't pretend to care. Or if they do, it'll be very short-lived because we'll see them for what they are and who they are. So yeah, I've read in another article that it may be about 5% of the 5% or more of the population that may be narcissists. So what do you guys think? Do you think how do you think our government, we know they know about this, but how do you think they're going to deal with this in the future? What's in the future for our generation of our kids? How can we help them? Tell me guys, what do you think about this? Very interesting article. So, yeah, guys, just tell me what you think about this. Let's talk about it in the comments below, and talk to you guys later. Bye.